I'm Rick Howard, president of Kingdom Magic Vacations. In my job, I get to travel a lot. I explore the world on land and sea, eating in unique restaurants and discovering interesting locations. I'm always looking for new places to visit, and I want you to travel with me. Welcome to Travel with Rick. Hey guys, welcome to this week's show. We've got an awesome show planned for you tonight. Actually, we didn't even have to plan this. Michelle planned it for us. Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
So great to have you on the show.
Thank you for being here.
Oh gosh, yes. Give us a reason to be in Key West. It's such a wonderful place.
Yeah, you don't need a reason.
Yeah.
I escaped Dallas about 2 years ago, and it's hard for me to go back just to visit.
Yeah, it's totally fantastic. We love your town, so we love any opportunity to come down here. So you take Key West and you pair it with food and wine, we're so totally there. Yeah, it's awesome.
It's been a great week of events.
Yeah, it really has. So we're so totally enjoying this Key West Food and Wine Festival. So we're here at the Last Chef Standing. This is pretty cool, right?
Yeah, Last Chef Standing. This is a first-year event for Key West Food and Wine Festival, and it's benefiting the Visiting Nurse Association and Hospice of the Florida Keys. We've been here for 30 years, and we're the only nonprofit home health and hospice in the Keys, and we serve people from Key West all the way up to Key Largo.
Awesome. Well, that's a great cause, and we really thank you for all that you do, and I know that's a really important thing. So, and so now tell us kind of what's going on here. So you have 4 chefs.
We have 4 chefs.
You have 4 judges.
4 judges.
Awesome, and I know one of the judges personally, John Jaworski. So
yeah,
he's a good friend of mine here, and a pillar of society in Key West. You guys have seen him on, you guys have seen him on some past episodes of Travel with Rick. He's a great friend, and he's really involved here in Key West. So it's great to see him out for this. So tell us a little bit about the chefs and what you guys are doing tonight.
Well, the chefs have competed each week throughout January. We've had 2 chefs compete in Last Chef Standing. It's kind of our version of Chopped and the Last Comic Standing combined. So we've had the chef that won each week has progressed to the finale, and you're seeing the finale going on behind us. We have Mike from Mr. Z's. He's the head chef and cook for Mr. Z's. We have Chef Andrew, and he is formerly of Square One.
We're familiar with Square One. We spent a little time there the other day, so great restaurant.
It's a beautiful restaurant. Another staple of Key West.
Right.
And then we have Chef Clive. He's at Key West Harbor. And kind of behind the tree here is Martin Liz, and he is a personal chef here. He cooks in homes, he cooks on boats, and at most of the big events, he's the personal chef.
And he's available for a party for you, probably.
Probably.
Yeah. So, awesome. That's really cool. So, you've got some really cool ingredients I see out there. They had some, do you remember the ingredients that they got? It was a unique basket that they had. So, popcorn. What are they going to make out of this popcorn?
Well, typically in a chopped basket, you're going to have something crunchy. So, popcorn was the crunchy ingredient this time. We also had some Swiss chard and chocolate bars. Gotta love Godiva chocolate. But the protein that they had was escargot.
So they have chocolate right on.
I'm looking forward to it.
Right. So Michelle, tell us how people can get in touch with your organization.
You can reach us at our website. It's www.vnahospicekeys.org. Or our favorite place for you to reach us is our Facebook page, and that's VNA Hospice Keys.
Absolutely. All right. So thank you for that.
So it looks like we've got some plating going on behind us.
All right, so we're getting pretty close. We're getting pretty close. So listen, we're going to wrap it up. We'll bring you back when we're seeing some food and let you see what the judges are thinking about this. Thank you so much. It's going to be really cool. Awesome.
It's a pretty incredible combination of flavors there, I have to say. All right, let's start getting some feedback. John?
Really, really delicious. Really well done. Well presented. It's really balanced.
Okay, the presentation was great. I love that you pulled all these components, these strange components together in this presentation with all the different textures. We have that chewiness of the snail. I did love the mole, but everyone's raving about that vinaigrette on the popcorn, and then you've got the crunch of the greens. Each thing had a separate sauce, which was fascinating. 30 minutes that you made 3 different sauces for this one dish was hugely impressive. This had Andrew written all over it. I know your food. I know your sauces. 3 separate sauces, really fantastic. 3 different textures, very fascinating. It's a beautiful place.
This played out like an actual, 3-4 course meal with salad and the entree and dinner on the side, or dessert on the side. The sauces were both wonderful. I didn't like the fact that they basically ran together, that I didn't get to taste them individually as much, but I enjoyed everything about it. And chefs, the food has been incredible. You've had some really interesting challenges. Real interesting. Liverwurst?
Yeah, but how about the spam? That was
Honey, I love spam. It's one of my guilty pleasures. I get a craving, and I have to have a fried spam sandwich about once every year. Going on your face? Okay. Shh, don't tell anybody. Okay, well, this is very hard, but I think somebody had a lot of people come out for him today. So, we'd like to announce last chef standing is Chef Martin Liz.
Martin Liz, Key West personal chef. We're down here in Key West, keeping everything sunny, exciting, and fresh. Ocean to table, introducing all the local seafood that's so amazing and kind of lost. We're bringing back a cuisine, culture cuisine. It's all amazing, it's all fresh, it's all delicious. KeyWestPersonalChef.com. FB me. See you later, Kazi. Last chef standing, it's amazing. Tremendous competition. Great people here. Clive, I've worked with Clive. The other guys, I visit their restaurants all the time. It's all amazing food. It's all good fun. It's a great cause. We're all good fun. We love it here. Born and raised, and we're just here to bring back classic Conch cuisine. The ingredients are fun. It was interesting. We had Swiss chard, one of my favorite things. I usually like to sear it up in some bacon fat. We had chocolate. We mixed it up with that. The escargot, another favorite. I was a sous chef at La Vieille Maison, Boca Raton. Great place to be. And it's right up my alley.
My name is Candace Estep. I am in the wine business, and I have participated in this event for the last several weeks. I've been a judge and the MC, alternately.
So today's competition, how did it rank up for other events you've been in?
Within the series of the chef cook-offs, it was great. I mean, it was fantastic. This one was a little different in that we had 4 people cooking and 4 judges, instead of 2 people cooking and 3 judges. It made it a little harder to judge, but it also made it more interesting in terms of seeing the way each chef was challenged with the different ingredients, and so that was a lot more fun, and tasting 4 things and getting to sort of rank all the uses of the different ingredients was much more interesting.
And which was your favorite dish today?
Martin's.
It was. Remind me what he had.
Martin he had the escargot that he had to use, and then he had chard and popcorn, and I can't remember what else he was provided, but Martin's, one of the things that he did was that he brought a lot of ingredients that he's very at home with.
Chocolate.
And we had the chocolate, that's right. But he also did the smart thing in that he brought a protein. He didn't just count on the escargot that was provided him. He brought crab, which was genius because then he could fall back on a recipe that he was more familiar with. He used his mojo and he used his crab to make a dish that was more signature to his style, which was really smart.
Wow, what a great event. Last Chef Standing. We are fortunate enough to have one of the judges from the Last Chef Standing event here, my good friend John Jaworski, local here in Key West. Hey John, what's up, buddy?
Good to see you again.
It's always good to see you. Yeah, it's been too long, as a matter of fact. In Key West days, any amount of time is too long.
It's like being a dog. Down here is 7 years for every year.
Yeah. So thank you for encouraging us to get back more often. You know,
and keep coming.
And, and thank you for having a food and wine festival here in Key West because that's always a good reason to visit the Florida Keys.
It's not my responsibility for having the food and wine festival, though I'll take credit for it.
Yeah, absolutely. But you were one of the judges in the Last Chef Standing, so tell me about that awesome ingredient.
I knew it would be
those snails.
I knew it was going to be a great event. My ex has always told me that I judge people very well.
Yeah, right.
And all the time.
And you judge me not harshly, but you have judged me in my
firmly.
life. Yeah, firmly. Yeah, firmly. Thank you.
It was one of the secret ingredients. It's like a chopped event that we did.
Right.
It's been going on for the last 4 weeks for the Visiting Nurse Association and Hospice of the Florida Keys.
Such a great organization to support, and we really appreciate that. I mean, we appreciate all the great work that they do. So it was a great organization to support and a good cause, right?
Oh, and it's a great cause. And so they put this thing together where it was like a chop thing for the last 4 weeks. Some of the top chefs in Key West competed against each other, and then 4 of the winners came together today. And one of the secret ingredients happened to be snails. Now,
you lucked out!
I lucked out. They had Spam, which would have been fine with me, liverwurst, which I could have dealt with, but then I find out it's going to be snails. So I'm sitting there freaking out inside, trying to stay calm about the whole thing.
Were they looking up at you, man? Tell me, how did those eyeballs look?
You know, the bad part was seeing the little guys coming over, and I was like, you know what? They got to go down. There's no bucket under the table. I've got to eat them.
Right out there in front of God and everybody in Key West, right?
God and everyone, I'm eating the snails like there's no tomorrow. So I had to eat probably about 20 snails today, I would imagine it was. And they were actually much better than I expected they would be. I never had escargot before, and I never really, it was voluntarily I never had escargot. It was on the menu, but I saw, bacon wrapped scallops or something.
Other things that seem much better.
Anything, maybe a cat turd would have been something that would have worked for that.
Tastes like chicken.
Exactly. It tastes like chicken. But these guys were some of the finest chefs in Key West and had 30 minutes to be surprised by the snails like I was. And one of the guys is a pizza chef. He wasn't formally trained in any of this stuff. And they all did a marvelous, incredible job. And the association raised a lot of dough, to help a lot of people down here in Key West. And that's what was really important, is that we take care of our own here in Key West.
Yeah, and you guys do such an awesome job of it. I know you're very involved in the community. You guys have a great support for bartenders and people around the area,
Sure.
when they fall in tough times. So you guys are this is such, you think of Key West, tourist destination, but you guys, it's a local community here. And you guys take care of your own. It's awesome.
We're a tiny little community. We're about 24,000 people, and probably 12,000 full-time when it really comes down to it. So it's a little group of people, and we all really pull together. One of the associations I'm the vice president for is an association called the Sister Season Fund, and we, like you said, help bartenders and people in the service industry.
Yeah.
If they get hurt or injured, we help them pay their rent and that sort of stuff, because out of that 12,000, if we get a good bartender who's been working here for 10 years, they get hurt and now they got to go back home to their mom or their brother, they often don't come back. So Sister Season was invented, and we now,
good for you.
Try to help people. Well, it's not good for me. It's good for the community.
No, it is.
And I'm by no means lonely in my association with someone like that. Everybody down here does a lot of community service.
Yeah, and to your point, what I mean is good for this community that you guys take care of one another like that. And it's just great to see that it's not just, another tourist destination, but it is a local community here where you guys care about one another and you take care of what really matters in town to the people who are really working and providing service for
We got to take care of the people that are taking care of the people.
That's the way it goes, and it makes it great for, those of us who kind of show up down here, and people are happy and glad, and glad to be doing what they're doing.
You'll see the bartender you saw last time, and you'll see the waiter you saw last time, the guy that brings your luggage up.
Absolutely.
Same guy, because, if he got hurt,
Sure.
And it's a great place to live. It's an interesting place to live and a challenging place to live sometimes too. But it's a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys keep coming back. I'm glad everybody that comes to Key West keeps coming back.
It's a great island. Yeah, it's a great island. I'm going to keep coming back more and more, man. Because great friends like you, it's just a great place to visit.
And there's good booze here.
And great food like we're having here, and kind of our after party that we're having here at Charlie Mack's, man.
That's something that a lot of people forget about when they come to Key West or they think about going to Key West. Is they forget about the incredible food that's here. Not just during Food and Wine Festival. It's the incredible food that's here all year long. It's some just wonderful restaurants.
Antonio's that we were fortunate enough to dine in a couple of weeks ago.
A lot of fun.
Hogfish Grill that we were fortunate enough to have, a great shrimp bowl today, which was a special event, but fantastic menu year round there. So many great restaurants here that you guys have that we look forward to visiting to time after time. We kid about the drinking and things that we do when we come out. Yeah, and it's wonderful to hang out in the great bars and stuff. I plan our trips by the restaurants that we're going to be. The food that we're going to be having.
Coming to something like the Food and Wine Festival probably introduces you to places you never would have known existed if you had to come to something like that.
Absolutely. And again, we said it. We say it over and over with people like Tim Clancy, good friend of yours, who you've introduced us to. That's why you talk to the local. Find a local, folks. When you visit any locale, new destination, new place that you're visiting, belly up to the bar, hang out, talk to a local, say, listen, if I wanted a hogfish sandwich, where would I go in this town? They're going to tell you the Hogfish Grill on Stock Island. If you want to find, great barbecue, you're coming to Charlie Mack's right down here next to the Green Parrot. If you're going to find this or that, that's where you're going. Great pasta in Key West, I can tell you it's Antonio's on Duval Street, right?
Of course.
So that's what you do. Hang out with a local. Find my friend John. He'll steer you in the right direction, or Tim Clancy, or wherever. And that's Jimmy Buffett's leaving town right now.
He's on his way up. There he goes.
But that's what you want to do. Find a local, buy him a drink, and find out, or two. Yeah, you'll find out the best places on the third drink. But that's what you want to do. Hang out with a local. Spend a little time. Don't just get off your ship, and think you're going to walk up to the end of Duval Street and back to your ship and know the location, right?
Well, and you know what I will tell you, if you can't find a local, if you come to Key West, when you get off your ship, go a couple blocks away from where everybody else is going.
Yes.
Go up to Simonton Street instead of Duval.
Right.
Go around. Go down to the
Walk down Caroline Street and find out what's at the end of that street.
Exactly. You'll find that the historic Seaport, which is such a wonderful place to be.
Schooner Wharf Bar.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. And a cool place to hang. Lots of cool people down there.
Right.
Yeah. Just get out and find a local, buy him a couple drinks, and you'll learn.
You'll have
a lot of people down there.
You'll have a good time. He'll feel good. You'll feel good, and you'll discover a little more about that destination than you knew before, and it'll be great. You don't find those things on a guide map, folks.
Absolutely, right? You're absolutely right. It's the locals that make the town and getting to know somebody.
Right.
Even if it's just talking to your bartender.
Right. And you guys will be friendly if people will be friendly to you.
Well, we don't bite unless you really want us to.
Right. It's crazy.
Some
think about it. All right. So listen, guys. It was a great time at the Last Chef Standing. I'm so glad my friend John got to eat snails.
Me too.
And I'm so glad you guys got to experience that. And I'm so glad it was good for a great charity here in Key West. So that's going to wrap it up. John, as always, brother, thank you very much.
Great seeing you again,
It's a warm town. It's always good seeing you, man. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. Hope to see you right back here on another episode of Travel with Rick. So long, everybody. So long, John.
So long.
When it's time to plan your next vacation, you need the experience of someone who can help you make the best decision for your vacation dollars. With over 18 years of experience, Kingdom Magic Vacations can help you plan your next trip to incredible destinations like Disney, Universal, cruises, and all-inclusive destinations. Our team of travel planners are with you every step of the way. All you have to do is relax and enjoy your vacation. We do all the work. Call 866-972-6244 or visit kingdommagic.com to start planning your vacation today.
Hey guys, thanks a lot for watching this week's show. We're here at the Universal Orlando Resort. Yeah, that's Universal Studios right behind me. An awesome theme park. You'll love it. Come check it out. We wanted to take a minute just to remind you to drop your email address in our subscription box up there in the right-hand corner of the website. That way you'll be subscribed to our feed, and every time we post something new on the blog, you'll be the first to know about it. You won't miss a thing here on Travel with Rick. If you really want to know what's going on, check us out over at facebook.com/travelwithrick. That's where we post our question of the week. We tell you where we've been, talk about where we're going, and you can also interact with other Travel with Rick friends there as well. And if you're into iTunes or YouTube, we have channels for you there as well. Listen, you never know where we're going to be, right here or halfway around the world. So check us out right back here next week for another great episode of Travel with Rick. So long, everybody.